Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, August 27th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So yesterday, we had an emotional day down, trend day, turned to a B shape for long liquidation. Today, we had the opposite, a P shape for short covering from yesterday. ES was trend up, but gave it back. NQ held theirs. Righty goes out with a 10-wide point of control, and they gapped lower and held it. So they're back to balance on the daily. ES is still balanced. I'm calling NQ down since I told you if they take out yesterday's low, I'm going down, even though they came back in nicely. So for me, they need to take out today's high to come back to balance. Our volume yesterday was the 10th lightest in 2 years. Well, today's is probably going to be in that also. We're at like 30 million right now with the after hours. So unless they do over 5-6 million in the after hours, we will be in the lightest volume of the year. I didn't have a good day late, so let's go over something that I talk about, and I didn't listen to myself. Remember this morning, the market had traded in a pretty tight range. Only in the last hour prior to the opening, we sold off, right? Got below yesterday's low in the overnight. Same with NQ. What happened after that? All they did was spend the first 3 time frames taking it all back. We opened with lower value, no gap. We actually got our overnight lows. Now, when we got those, I thought maybe this is a little different. I said we have value lower. We got the overnight lows. NQ is now down. ES is still in balance, but we'll see if we're going to go test some other lows. So what happened? All we did was take back after getting the overnight low, and then ES was a look below and failed the overnight low. All we did was grind back up to where we were prior to the last hour of pre-market. And I didn't listen to myself. Okay, yeah, there were some things in favor of the bears. I mean, I had a decent start, but then I had a trade that I thought I was out of on the short side, and I was not, and it cost me. And then I did something else to compound that, and it turned to a poor day. I'm not even going to go over my trades. I didn't even make a trade in the afternoon. The last trade I took was an E period in ES when they filled the trend day, which was a nice one. NQ, I was looking in G. I thought for sure they would finally take back the trend day, and it would have been a nice long against half back, but it never got there. So no trades in the afternoon. This was just putrid action. The last 3 hours of the day, poor high in ES and in SPY. We did end up with overlap and a higher value. They did do that. We got both overnights again. That's becoming... considering we only get it 25-26% of the time, well, last week we got it 3 times, and this week already once, both of them. So we're certainly well above the average getting both overnights. Range, decent. Volume, horrific. I'm surprised in NQ's case that because, look, it's surprising we held both today's trend day and yesterday's. At least ES, they didn't fill yesterday's, but we took back today's. So quite surprised NQ didn't get one of those taken care of. We talked about it late in the room. Is this positive for what happened today for the bulls? And the answer is not really. To me, it's just still all balance. We never really came out. We attempted to stay above the lower distribution in ES, right? But we never filled the single prints and never sniffed the upper distribution. Same with NQ. We were back and forth with the lower distribution all day. And NQ is down on the daily now. Now, I would not expect much different tomorrow. Okay? This is a huge holiday week, and they're all waiting, especially in NQ, for NVIDIA earnings tomorrow night. So I'd be quite surprised if we got any really great tempo or volume, unless something gets leaked or whatever with their earnings, especially for NQ. So we might have to tolerate this at least another day. And then Thursday, you would have the digestion of NVIDIA earnings, and then Friday morning, you have PCE. But again, there are a lot of people out this week. So you might get better ranges Thursday, Friday. Still not sure the volume would be great, but because of the lack of liquidity with less people trading, you could get bigger moves. It all remains to be seen. So the main reason I was upset with myself is because I knew that hour prior to the opening, the way it pulled down, a lot of times they take it back. And I said that in my video this morning. I said it in the room. Yet I still got caught up in it a bit. So anyway, there's always tomorrow. We move on. As far as destinations, today's high is 49.50. We were 8 wide. I'm not going to use that. Afternoon pullback is 27. And today's low is 11.50. In SPY, our high today is 562.06. Our afternoon pullback is 559.85. And today's low is 558.32. So again, I told the room it's not so much positive because they didn't accomplish anything today. So if they don't go and, for the bulls to accomplish something, in NQ's case, you got to take out today's high to go back to balance and fill the trend day from yesterday. And in ES's case, same thing, at least get into the upper distribution from yesterday. If you do that and start going for it, again, we have that gap and there's not much to the all-time high. So it's amazing how they hang in there. And then chart-wise, so here's the monthly. We have 3 days left to go in the month. It's a very healthy candle. And there's still the possibility, if this market rallies in the next 3 days in ES and SPY, to have a potential outside month up. Now, Qs, not so much, because they are still pretty far away. So that would take a tremendous move for that to happen for NQ. The weekly in SPY is still up. Remember, NQs is still balanced. And the daily is also balanced. Look at this. Just one tight balance looking to pop out. So we'll see at some point. Hopefully it will. We're at 32 million shares. So I still don't think we're going to come out of the top. I think we'll be in the top 10 lightest volume. Anyway, I hope you had a good day trading. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we will speak prior to the opening tomorrow.